It means the same exact thing, I know.
Why make it harder?
Because in high school everything must be harder.
Parts. Okay?
Who really be doing the geometry?
This is known as an angle bisector. Who here has ever heard of the term same difference? Same difference? Okay, so same difference. This is where the term same difference will apply. Only because when I guess when y'all flip the paper over and we go over the midpoint, it'll be the same exact definition, except midpoint deals with line segments, okay? So they mean the same. Bisector, angle bisector, and midpoint mean the same exact thing,
But they're different.
they do the they do different parts. Bisector cuts an angle into two congruent parts. A midpoint cuts a line into two different parts, or two congruent parts. So this looks like, let me just draw.
It's an L. Take a video.
Wasserman, you realize I'm still recording, right?
Oh. Oh my.
And when you have, and this right here, matter of fact, let me color that. Let me make that a different color. So, the angle bisector is that right there, okay? And it will cut this angle into two congruent parts. Whenever you see these little arcs right here, that is stating that this angle right here is congruent with this angle right here. So therefore, with this being 90 degrees, this will be 45 degrees, and this will be 45 degrees, okay? They are cut into two equal parts. It's not 60-30, all right? They are equal. Congruent. Congruent. They are cut into two congruent parts. So, what do you think happens when two lines intersect?
It becomes an intersection.
Okay.
A big.
What happens when two lines intersect with each other?
They either do this.
What is made?
Intersection point?
Intersection what? Point. Yes.
That's what I said. She took it
Do.
from my mind.
A point
She's been in your mind.
is made. Okay? Same exact picture like this. When two lines intersect, a point is made. Okay? That's what happens when two lines intersect. What happens when two planes intersect? What do they form?
A bigger plane.
No.
Dude.
If he didn't say that, I probably would.
Who here has a sheet of paper? Scrap sheet of paper. Let me get that. Wow. Children.
We're young adults.
All of these.
No.
They're young adults.
Maybe he's not.
So, when
He's a short adult. You're like average.
Yeah.
I'm 5'7". I'm average.
So, when two planes intersect, they come together at a certain point. Now, they don't just make a point. They actually come together and they form a line, okay? they form a straight line. When two planes intersect, they form a line, okay? You see how that happens? Yes?
It doesn't look ripped.
Huh?
Nothing.
Are you paying attention?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was saying it don't even look ripped.
It doesn't look ripped, but it is. All right? So just so y'all know, this is what happens when two planes come together, okay? They make a line. I mean, this is flimsy because it's paper. But when two hard planes come together,
Like cardboard.
pretty much, yeah. All right?
That paper was so ripped.
So, two planes, what happens when two planes intersect?
They
A
make
line is made.
A line is made.
How would you draw that? The line?
Okay? And this is,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Easiest way for me to state this is if I were to do this right here.
It's hangman.
Okay?
I was the line in the middle.
Yes.
Oh, you were.
Oh, rectangle, metal body.
You don't even have to do the line.
Here's some blue.
No.
When two planes intersect, they form a line. Okay?
Well, that makes it.
It's that simple. And we're gonna get it more so into that when we discuss three-dimensional figures. All right?
Right.
Oh, you're testing.
That
That thing is flashing like stupid crazy.
Okay. Hold on.
This one.
Okay. So, what happens when two lines bisect each other? Well, when two lines bisect each other, they form
A plane?
two congruent parts on both lines. What does this mean? Well, let's look at this, right? Let's say that these two lines, they bisect each other, right? So therefore, because they bisect each other, they cut each other in half, okay? Cut each other in half. Okay? They cut each other in half. What does this mean? That means this line right here, let's say this is line A, this is line B, okay? Line A gets cut into two congruent parts. Line B gets cut into two congruent parts, okay? This is what that looks like when two lines bisect each other, okay? We're gonna go over the midpoint in a few. Angle. The intersection of two non-collinear rays at the same. Hey, Wasserman, do me a favor, bro. Stand up and write your notes on the wall right there. At the same point. All right? The intersection of two non-collinear rays at the same point. All right?
Alright.
What does this mean? Well, what does this look like? It just looks like this. I'm gonna just keep drawing the right angle because that's the easiest way for kids to comprehend. Okay, these are two rays, you know. And the reason why they're non-collinear because you might not even have any other points on this. This might be your only point. Okay? This point up here has nothing to do. This point right here has nothing to do with this point down here. Therefore, both of these points right here are non-collinear. They're not on the same lines. Okay?
Oh.
Okay? You might have A, B, and C. All right? Parts of an angle. Whew. Parts of an angle. You have two parts of an angle. You have the vertex and then the sides. Vertex. Vertex is the common point? Yeah. That's what I figured. Vertex is the common end point that is shared. Sounds a little redundant if I say that it's a common endpoint that's
Yeah.
shared, but you
I was
know,
about to say,
I want to drive this home to y'all. All right. The sides of an angle are the rays. The rays. The rays moving
I was about to say that too.
away from the vertex. Okay? What does this look like? Well, pretty much you have drawing that again, right? And you have your vertex right here. This is our vertex. And then you have your ray. 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 Okay? The sides are the rays.
Ray.
Different types of angles. Yay. Alright. So,
Gang.
acute angle. The
That
acute
angle is